All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and call to order this regular scheduled city council meeting of Wednesday, March 25th to order. We're going to stand for a moment of silence for our men and women deployed across the world, and also we'll have the pledge after that. Please rise. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty. Okay, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Mayor Jones.
Here.
Vice Mayor McPartlin.
Here.
Councilmember Nunn.
Here.
Councilmember Matthews.
Here.
Councilmember Dodd.
Here. All right, on our next item, the agenda modifications. We already have the modifications. Have they been put out for the public as well, Mr. Benton?
Mr. Mayor, thank you. Yes, they have. Just want to bring to everyone's attention, on the agenda that was originally posted initially last week, we had all of our new business had gotten shuffled under unfinished business. It was a kind of a software thing that got triggered whenever we added the CRA information. So in the revised agenda that was posted Monday, and you all have received a copy of it, all items 12A through 12E are now under 13 new business where they were originally located. So they're 13A through E instead of 12A through E.
All right, thank you so much for that. Are there any other modifications from council? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and move those. Next on our agenda is brief announcements. Mr. Nunn.
Yes, Friday, March 27th, the Chamber of Commerce concert in the park at 5:30 p.m. It will be Glory Days presenting that night. Field of Flags for the month of April represents children who have died due to neglect or child abuse. Friday, April 3rd, is the annual Easter egg hunt at Twin Piers. It begins at 6:45 p.m. Selfie photos with the Easter Bunny from 5:30 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. Friday, April 3rd, Sebastian movie night at the Twin Piers. The movie is Over the Hedge. It begins at 7:15 p.m. Saturday, April 4th, is the Sebastian Art Club in Riverview Park. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that. We do not have any proclamations for the night. We're going to move on to item number 7. We're going to go ahead and recess the city council meeting and convene the Community Redevelopment Agency. Mr. Benton, would you start us off?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So the first item you have on under the CRA this evening is consideration of approval of February 25th, 2026 CRA minutes. One thing that I do want to bring to council's attention, and since this is the first set of minutes that is located on this agenda, we have began to use artificial intelligence on reviewing minutes. And it's used simply as a development of the summary of the minutes, and then staff goes through and reviews all minutes as we always have. But if you look at the bottom of page 8, you will see the disclosure that we will now place on the bottom of all minutes that we have within the city, just in case they are ran through the AI server for us. And that disclosure states that these meeting minutes were prepared with the assistance of artificial intelligence technology to support drafting, organization, and formatting. All content has been reviewed for accuracy and completeness by the clerk's office prior to finalization. The official record of the meeting remains subject to approval by the governing body. So I just want to bring that to you all's attention as we continue to move forward, and so that you're aware that that will be located on all minutes going forward.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Benton, for that. Council, item A, consider approval of the February 25th Community Redevelopment Agency minutes. How do we move with that?
Mr. Mayor, I move approval.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, Madam Clerk.
Vice Chairman McPartlin.
Yes.
Mr. Nunn,
Yes.
Ms. Matthews,
Yes.
Mr. Dodd,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next item is item 7B. Consideration of approval of the annual Riverfront Community Redevelopment Association report for fiscal year 24-25. Council?
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
I just want to bring to everyone's attention, you all have in front of you a revised balance sheet and financial report for pages 9, 10, and 11. On the agenda, that equals pages,
9 through 11.
yeah, but on the agenda, it is pages 22, 23, and 24. We had some clerical mistakes in the numbers that caused some of the factors as you've calculated them through the document to be incorrect. So those all were corrected, and it actually, what you have before you is actually kind of what we received from the auditor. So they are the final numbers that you see in front of you tonight.
Ms. Bernard, do you have anything?
This is in accordance with Florida statute. We have to do this report every year, so it's for ending on September 30th of 2025, and we have to have it reported to the county by the end of March each year. So what you have presented before you is what will also be submitted to the county.
All right, thank you so much. Council, what's our decision on this?
I move approval.
We have a motion,
Second.
and we have a second. Any discussion?
Do we need to clarify that we
The
are,
numbers?
clarifying the secondary document, not the agenda document?
Yes, and that's what's been uploaded to our website in accordance with Florida statutes as well.
Do we need to include that in our motion?
Yes, I would recommend that.
I withdraw my second.
Okay, I move approval with the changes as submitted by staff.
I second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All right. Is there anyone from the public want to speak on this? All right, hearing none. Anyone on Zoom?
No one has raised their hand at this time.
All right, public input is closed, council. Madam Clerk?
Mr. Nunn,
Yes.
Ms. Matthews,
Yes.
Mr. Dodd,
Yes.
Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Vice Chairman McPartlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next item, item 7C.
Good evening, everyone. So today we're here to consider a professional services agreement with Kimley Horn for the Riverview Park Design and Permitting Phase 1, which is in the amount of $100,500. So this goes in conjunction with a grant that was awarded in 2024 for the design and engineering of Riverview Park Phase 1 back in January of this year. So on January 14th, council decided to move forward with conceptual plan C. So this agreement is Kimley Horn moving forward with the design and permitting for that conceptual plan C. And we are doing it as a professional services agreement because the original continuing contract that we had expired in February. But since Kimley Horn has done all of the work up to this point, we want to stick with Kimley Horn to complete out this design and permitting phase. So I'm asking the board to approve this agenda item so that we can forward it on to council for approval. And I'm here if you have any questions.
All right, thank you so much for that. Do we have any questions from up here? Or anything from Mr. Benton, your side? No?
I don't have anything.
Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak on this? Is there anyone on Zoom?
No one has raised their hand.
All right, thank you so much. Public input is closed. Council?
I've just got a question. On page 50, I don't know if that's the same page now with the addendum, but it lists the splash pad and playground as future. And my question would be, how does that fix with the problems we're currently having with the splash pad? I mean, I thought that was one of the issues that we have is fixing that, the problems with the splash pad.
Can you correct me on what page you're?
It's page 50, project understanding,
Yeah, it's actually,
and it says it's dealing with dedicated space for proposed future splash pad and kids' playground area. And my concern was that future splash ground and playground area, and I thought one of the issues, it seemed to me that the issues we're having with the splash pad, that should be something that we construct in phase one. Playground.
Yes, it will be part of phase one. The only reason I think, I can't speak for why they use that verbiage there, but I'm just considering that they're saying future because the locations will change. So it won't be replacement of exactly where they're located, but the future location, so the proposed future location of the splash pad in the playground, but that will be included in phase one.
Okay, I'd feel better if you modify that language to make sure, because in the project understanding for a consultant, that tells them what they do. And if it's not specific, and it's not a big deal, I don't have any issue with that. Just make some changes to make sure that that splash pad and playground are to be part of phase one.
I will cross out future,
Yeah.
we'll cross out the word future, and it will read fine.
yeah, that'd make me happy
All right.
as well. Future, just remove it.
Yeah. That's my only question, Mr. Mayor.
I'll make a motion to approve the professional services agreement with Kimley Horn.
Second. Do we have any other discussion? Madam Clerk?
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Dodd?
Yes.
Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Vice Chairman McPartlin?
Yes.
Mr. Nunn?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next item, item 7D, consideration of approval of resolution R-26-09 with the Florida Inland Navigation District. We have Mr. Blankenship.
Good evening, Council. This is the request for approval for an application to assist with the purchase of the Zembler property. We already have the Florida Communities Trust Grant. We want to make an effort to add to our ability to purchase that, and this would be just for the eastern side. That's all that Fine would be able to fund. If we are awarded, then those funds would be teamed with the community trust monies and our match. I'll answer any other questions you may have.
No, anything from up here, Council? Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak on this? Anyone on Zoom?
Not at this time.
All right, thank you. Public input is closed. Council, what's our pleasure?
Mr. Mayor, I move approval of resolution R-26-09.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Madam Clerk?
Mr. Dodd?
Yes.
Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Vice Chairman McPartlin?
Yes.
Mr. Nunn?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and recess the Community Redevelopment Agency and convene the City Council meeting, starting with item 8, public input. This is a part where anyone can come up and speak on anything that's not on the current agenda. Do we have anyone who wishes to speak? No one in the room? Do we have anyone on Zoom?
No one has raised their hand.
All right, thank you so much. Public input is closed. Next item, consent agenda. Council?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as listed.
Second? So we have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none. Madam Clerk?
Mayor Jones?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McPartlin?
Yes.
Councilmember Nunn?
Yes.
Councilmember Matthews?
Yes.
Councilmember Dodd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you. All right, next item is committee reports. Do we have any committee reports? None? We have no public hearings, no unfinished business. Item 13, new business, 13A, consideration of a 66-month extension to the agreement for the police department body-worn cameras. Chief and Ms. Graham.
I will get it started, but if you have any specific questions relating to PD and the use of the body cameras, then I will turn it over to Chief to answer. So back in April, the city of Sebastian signed a contract with a vendor to provide body cameras as well as in-car cameras. That contract is going to expire in April of 2026. The police department has been checking the market to see if there were other vendors that could provide this service. They did hold demos, but the only other vendor that was out there at this time that showed interest in working with the city did not have a solution for in-car cameras. So we made the determination to go back with our current vendor and extend the contract. So it is 66 months because it covers April through October, and then the 60 months will be October on. So that's why it is that odd number. And you'll notice we have not disclosed the vendor. That is just for public safety and security reasons. And the total for the contract over the 66 months will be $686,273.50, and that is broken down in the funding section showing what we'll spend each year. So if you have any further questions, please let us know.
All right, thank you so much for that. Do we have any questions for Ms. Graham up here? Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak on this? Seeing none here. Anyone on Zoom?
No one has raised their hand.
Public input is closed. Council, any questions or motion?
Make a motion to approve.
So we have a motion by Ms. Matthews, second. Second by Mr. Dodd. Madam Clerk?
Councilmember Nunn.
Yes.
Councilmember Matthews.
Yes.
Councilmember Dodd.
Yes.
Mayor Jones.
Yes.
Vice Mayor McPartlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you so much. We're going to move on to item 13B, consideration of approval of resolution R-26-10. Mr. Blankenship.
Good evening again, Council. This is a request to approve a resolution for a grant application to Florida Inland Navigational District for $1 million. It'd be a $500,000 grant with a $500,000 match to focus on construction and improvement of the waterfront areas at Riverview Park, the Twin Piers, building of the law enforcement lift, adding more public access through floating docks and other methods that we can get more public access to the river. With that, I'll answer any questions you may have.
If, Mr. Mayor, if I may, Richard,
Yes, sir.
just want to clarify, the grant application is for $1 million and $1 million, $2 million total.
Oh, my
Shown
apologies.
on the resolution, so.
My apologies.
All right, thank you so much for the clarification on that. Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak on this item? Seeing no one. Anyone on Zoom?
Not at this time.
Thank you. Public input is closed. Council?
Mr. Mayor, I'd just like to say, I love Richard. I mean, since he's been here, the amounts of grants that he has brought here has just been phenomenal. And I mean, with that, I make a motion for approval of resolution number R-26-10.
Second. So we have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk?
Councilmember Matthews.
Yes.
Councilmember Dodd.
Yes.
Mayor Jones.
Yes.
Vice Mayor McPartlin.
Yes.
Councilmember Nunn.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you so much. We're going to move on to item 13C. Mr. Blankenship.
This is, again, is a grant approval of a grant application for Florida Boater Improvement Program to also focus on the waterfront properties at Riverview Park. It's a much lesser grant. However, we feel like the more we hedge our bets, the better off we will be in getting funding. So it will be focused on similar amenities that the fine grant would be focused on. With that, I'll answer any questions you may have.
All right, thank you. Anything else from up here? Anybody else from staff? Anyone from the public who would like to speak on this? Seeing no one in the audience. Anyone on Zoom?
Not at this time.
Thank you. Public input is closed. Council, do we have any questions or deliberations?
I'll make a
Yeah,
motion.
this is to approve applying for the grant.
Applying
Right.
for it, yes.
Okay. I kind of laughed a minute ago, I'm sorry. Councilmember Matthews heard me do that, but I was reading to make and perfect a grant application. You guys do a good job on that stuff. Thank you. I move approval
Second?
of resolution R 2611.
And second.
All right, so we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk?
Councilmember Dodd.
Yes.
Mayor Jones.
Yes.
Vice Mayor McPartlin.
Yes.
Councilmember Nunn.
Yes.
Councilmember Matthews.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you so much. We're going to move on to item 13, detailed to Mr. Blankenship.
We're seeking approval of a grant agreement with Florida Boater Improvement Program for the dredging of Main Street Boat Ramp. We've been working on this for a year and a half. We have design, we have permitting. We have met with Florida Fish and Wildlife, and we've met with St. John's. So I'm confident that we'll be able to go out to bid probably by the end of April and get this project prepared to get under construction as soon as possible. We also have been awarded a fine grant for similar activity, and we've been awarded a land and water conservation grant. We haven't received the agreement yet. So we have 3 funding sources for Main Street Boat Ramp and Swing and Bench Park as far as shoreline stabilization, dredging, stabilization on the north side of the Main Street Boat Ramp and on the south side. We do have a very healthy seagrass population in that area, which has created some challenges. But with the help of the permitting agencies, we've worked around that, and we'll be able to make some improvements there fairly shortly. With that, I'll answer any questions you may have.
So basically, the scope of the work that we wanted to do, we're not able to because of the amount of seagrass growth, which is a really good problem to have for us in the lagoon. So,
The only way we could do that is through mitigation of the seagrass, which is very expensive.
yeah.
So we were going to start out this way, and we've already, let the permitting agency know we may be coming back seeking to expand down the road, but we're going to start with what they're giving us to begin with.
Yeah, of course, because anything to protect that grass, for sure. Any other questions from up here?
So will this solve the issues we have and why we need to dredge it to begin with? Like, will it solve that?
It will on the upper portion of the boat ramp, but the bigger boats are still going to have challenges
Okay.
until
like
we
I said-
get an extension or
Right.
expansion of the permit.
Like I said, having seagrass growth being a problem is a wonderful problem to have. But, people listen and the boaters, so we only can do what we're allowed to do. And this alone, just to dredge is it's $250,000 just to dredge what we're going to dredge. It's not cheap. And everybody always says we need more boat ramps. We need more boat ramps. Wish it was that easy or that cheap. I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve this approval of the grant agreement.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have public input? Yeah.
No.
No? Anyone from the public want to speak on this? Mr. Ben.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. I just have one thing to add on this one. Just to be clear, I don't have the exact numbers in front of us, but I would say that it's about a 60 to 70% reduction in the scope based off of what DEP is allowing us to do. So we had a much larger footprint that we wanted to dredge. So I know that there will be people that say you dredged and you didn't do it all. They're only allowing us to do a small segment due to the seagrass. So just want to clarify that.
I do. On that, I have one more question.
Yes, sir.
Did the scope of what we were allowed to do change when we changed DEP locations from South Florida to Central Florida? Did that change or?
No.
No,
It's
it stayed the
they've
same?
been consistent.
Okay, cool.
Once we did the seagrass study.
All right, good. All right, cool. Thank you. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Do we have anyone on Zoom for the public?
Not at this time.
No? Okay, all right. Anything else from council? If not, Madam Clerk?
Councilmember Matthews.
Yes.
Councilmember Dodd.
Yes.
Mayor Jones.
Yes.
Vice Mayor McPartlin.
Yes.
Councilmember Nunn.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next item is item 13, ECHO. Resolution R-26-14. Who do we have, Mr. Benton?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this item is our local option gas tax interlocal agreement with the county. How this functions is the county is given authority by the state to levy a local option gas tax. Then the municipalities enter into an interlocal agreement with the county on the disbursement method of this. And so the 30-year agreement is going to be expiring in April, or the end of April of 2020, or August of 2026. So what we're looking to do is to extend a new interlocal agreement that would be good for 30 years to get us through August 31st of 2056. One change was made, and this was kind of in conjunction. All of the cities had kind of gotten together and had a discussion on the calculation that takes place. And so the calculation was recommended, and the county has accepted, and that calculation will result in only using 2 factors instead of 3. So now the calculation percentage that's paid out to everyone will be based off of the equivalent lane miles and the percentage with that, and then also the percentage of population. In the past, we had a third metric, which included the total transportation expenditures from the municipality or the county. That element has been eliminated. So now there's just the first 2 factors to be included in this, and it does result in about a 1.5% increase in our percentage that the city will receive if this goes forward and is approved. So with that, I'll answer any questions you may have on this, but we are approving the interlocal agreement to then go to the county for their approval.
All right, thank you. Question?
Mr. Mayor, I have a question. So, local option gas tax is important, and, I feel like the state is forgetting a very important part of our population, those who don't drive gas vehicles. And I know that the charging stations for electric vehicles do charge fees if they're at a business. Have they considered sharing the taxes, or is there taxes associated with those charging stations at this time? Do we know? I mean, it just seems like you're making the gas tax, which helps pay for the roads, and it's only the people with gas vehicles that are now helping pay for it.
I know that that's something that has been discussed. I haven't seen any legislation or any, thing coming down from the state level on sharing of those taxes that are collected on the electric vehicles. But that is not addressed in this, and this is specifically what the county is allowed to collect.
Okay, I appreciate it. That's all I had.
Yeah, I know the League Transportation Committee was actually looking at some of that back a year or so ago about trying to get some of that in legislation. I don't know where that went, so.
It didn't go anywhere.
It didn't go anywhere?
No.
All right, so, yeah, I think they were talking about the electric fees at your home, the difference between those, but there's nothing out there just yet. So, anyone else have anything on this item?
I just wanted to say kudos to
Your
Mr.
microphone.
Benton. Sorry. I just wanted to say kudos to Mr. Benton and the collaborative work that he's done with the other cities and the municipalities and coming up with us and the increase and just working a way to find, different methods of getting more for what we're doing. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Do we have anyone from the public want to speak on this item before it continues? Anyone on Zoom?
Not at this time.
All right, thank you. Public input is closed. Mr. McPartlin, did you have something? Oh, you had to look.
look like I had to look?
You had to look, so.
Well, if you don't have a motion, I'll make a
There
motion
you
for resolution number R-26-14.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk?
Councilmember Dodd.
Yes.
Mayor Jones.
Yes.
Vice Mayor McPartlin.
Yes.
Councilmember Nunn.
Yes.
Councilmember Matthews.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next thing on our agenda, city attorney matters. Mr. Stokes.
I do not have anything tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, city manager matters. Mr. Benton.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I do have a few items. So
I gave him my extra.
Okay.
So we're not getting out of here at 6:30. I apologize. First item is I need just some direction from council on an item in regards to the city clerk position. All I need is direction for staff to post the position. We'll have our Human Resources Department work on that, post the position out and advertise it through the same methods that we, a little bit different methods because we won't go to the city attorney association, but same methods, means and methods that we use for the city attorney position, if that is what you all would like to do. And then also on the dais, you do have the job description in front of you. So I would like for anyone that has any input on that to provide it back to us. There is one recommendation that I'm going to make that I would like some feedback from you all as well on, and it is in regards to qualifications. When we get to qualifications, and it's on the third page of the job description, what I would recommend we add under special qualifications is possession of a certified or master municipal clerk designation or Florida certified professional clerk. That way we can kind of limit the applications a little bit to the people that are actually certified or have the designation to be a clerk within the state of Florida. So I'm just looking for, if you all agree with that, that's fine, and then also a little bit of direction on whether or not you would like us to move forward with posting a position.
All right, Mr. Stokes, you have something to say on that?
Just in regard to that, just food for thought is maybe also add or the ability to obtain it within a certain period of time, because there are people, like, as we know, at the county level, the clerks for like the county commission and all that, those are handled by the clerk of courts, and they don't always get the municipal clerk certification because that's kind of not their field, but they do the same job. So, and they would be qualified to get it, but they might not have it. So maybe a time frame to get it.
And I had a note for the same thing under qualifications, is certified by the City Clerks Association within 1 year of hire. So I just, to me, that was reasonable. And I don't know the name of I think you said the name of the actual certification, which is, well, I think it's appropriate and important that we do that. And I would say within 1 year of hire, they have an opportunity to go through, they can go through the Clerks Association and do that. Yeah.
I think that sounds good. It gives them time to learn the job as well at the same time of obtain that certification.
And one thing I did fail to mention is, as you can see, the job description was reevaluated and updated in 2023. So there was feedback provided at that time with the job description. The only thing I really saw was that one qualification that I felt was important, because other than that, it was very nominal.
It's pretty detailed.
Yeah.
If you find somebody that can do all of this, hire them. Leave it back to us.
Well, if this is a charter position, should we have a salary range listed on here?
Do we not have that range?
So we will post the salary range.
Yeah.
Cindy, do you happen to know it off the top of your head? Not sure right off the top of our head, but we can send that out via email to you all later tonight or tomorrow, so that you know the salary range, and then we will post it on the website as well.
Okay. And how long does it take to get a clerk certification?
From what I read, so the first two, the certified municipal clerk designation is like step one. That's why I included that one. It seemed to be the beginning step of it, so I would say it would only take maybe a few weeks to a few months to get it.
Okay.
And then you have to be a certified municipal clerk in order to be eligible for the master clerk designation. And a lot of it involves CEUs, so it would be some CEU requirements on that. And then the other one I mentioned was the Florida Certified Professional Clerk. That is a certification, so that is a lot more detailed. So it's kind of 3 different steps.
Okay.
And I think, to keep it broad and the ability for people to apply, that could advance in the field, I think, all three of those listed or the ability to obtain and not require, any of them specifically.
And the salary could go commensurate with the certifications as you go up.
Right, and there may be candidates out there, possible candidates out there who are actually going through the training right now, but just haven't completed the certification, so.
Correct.
So this would not exclude them, which is a good thing for us. All right, any other questions from here?
So I'm good with them posting
Yeah, I am
this
too.
job the way they're talking about to start with. See how successable we are.
Okay.
You just need a consensus.
Yeah, everybody good?
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
yeah, and when you post it there is currently a salary range for that position, I think, that minimum, maximum, midpoint. You're going to publicize the midpoint as opposed to publicize the range?
What we,
Because the minute you publicize the range, everybody thinks they want the top job. They want the money at the top.
what we could do is post it from the minimum to the mid-range. That's kind of the level.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the hiring ability
Yeah,
in that range.
because, to hire in someone at higher than 75% to 80% of the range, you're hurting yourself in the long run, because if they're not certified, you certainly don't want to do that. But if they are certified, you might want to go to the midpoint. But even going beyond the midpoint would make future things difficult, so.
Right.
I was going to say, in the IT world, we would post the starting salary, although it commensurates with experience. So you could, here's the starting salary for the position, but depending on your experience, it can be more. And I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen a job that we tell them what the top range is. It's public record, so it's not like we're hiding anything.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
Yeah, and then now that we have that direction, we'll come back. I'll get with Cindy and we'll come back with a schedule of how things are going to advance. So obviously, we'll leave the position open for probably a month, somewhere in that range. And then we'll have a review period, and then we'll bring forward to you all the applications and start to set up dates for interviews. Because obviously, you all will make that decision. Okay. All right, so I have a full consensus on that. I'm just making sure. All right, we're good. Second thing I have is, and this one I would request that we have a motion to provide this authority. As I mentioned at the previous meeting, the mayor and I have been involved in meetings on what is now being labeled as the Indian River County Local Government Coalition. It is every municipality and Indian River County are all represented on this coalition. We have been having meetings, seems like every couple weeks, to develop plans on how we're addressing a cohesive front on property tax. And so what we've come up with is we have we're working on a letter to send to the governor and the legislators from the coalition, so it'd be from everyone within the Indian River County in regards to property tax. So we're working on that, trying to formulate that letter and get it put together. But just due to time constraints, what I would ask is that you all provide the authority for us to work on the letter with the other municipalities in the county and the mayor to execute it on behalf of the city. So when it goes to to the state and also the governor, we would have the mayors sign it and then the county chairman, if I'm correct, Mayor, correct me if I'm wrong on that. But that's what we'd be asking from you all if you all are inclined to approve that.
That's fine. You need a motion. I make a motion that we provide the mayor the opportunity to sign that letter when they produce it.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Mayor Jones.
Yes.
Vice Mayor McPartlin.
Yes.
Councilmember Nunn.
Yes.
Councilmember Matthews.
Yes.
Councilmember Dodd.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And my last item for tonight, it's a request. We have a few scheduling issues in regards to the second meeting in May. And I wanted to request if council would consider moving the meeting from Wednesday, May 27th to Tuesday, May 26th. So forward one day. And that would be the second meeting in May.
Is there, do you have a conflict? Is that?
Yes, I have conflict.
Okay.
I'm good.
I don't have a problem with it, so we're going to make it 26.
That's fine.
I'm good.
So our second meeting in May is going to be on
May
May 26th,
Yes.
Tuesday, May
There's
26th.
just there, in looking forward on our schedule of agenda items, there could be some pretty big items on that agenda. And to be quite honest, May 27th is, my son has his 8th grade graduation, and I wanted to be there, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, that's not a problem to me.
Okay,
Fine.
thank you.
Okay.
And that is all that I have.
All right, thank you. Madam Clerk?
I have nothing tonight. Thank you, sir.
Council matters, we'll start with Mr. Nunn.
I have nothing tonight. Thank you.
I have nothing. Mr. McPartland? Nothing. Ms. Matthews?
I have nothing.
Mr. Dodd?
I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm going to.
Oh.
If you haven't read the newspaper, you've noticed that our vice mayor is running for county commission. And I just want to make sure that everybody recognizes that he's done a really good job on the council, and I think he would do a really good job on the county commission. That's all the politicking that I'll do. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, no further business. We are adjourned.